Hi, John. Appreciate your time today.
My pleasure.
Cool. So I was listening to Evolver, and it sounded like a really fun record to make, and I was wondering what kind of led to that. I know it was kind of a little bit of a sonic leap from some of your other records, but tell me a little bit about what was fun about cutting this one.
Well, every time it's fun because you really go into each album as a new adventure, and there's some experimentation, there's some collaboration, and you never know what's going to come from it. And so every album has been really fun to make. And this one obviously is fun to play, also fun to play live. I think because of some of the tempos, some of the beats, some of the feel of the album, it just works really well live. And so in that sense it's more fun, but the creation process, I don't think it was any more or less fun than what I've done before.
Very cool. And speaking of live, you're doing, from what I've read, quite a bit of what they call open-handed singing away from piano. I was wondering how you like sinking your teeth into that style of performance as a singer, as opposed to doing the piano and singing thing.
Well, I've always done it, but I think there's just more occasion for it now because this album is a little less piano-driven than the previous ones. And so if you mix that in with the songs that were less piano-driven on the previous albums, you just have a higher percentage of the show now that I'm away from the piano. But I'm still there enough to kind of satisfy that side of, my fan base that looks forward to that. So it'll be a nice combination, I think, of both.
Very cool. And speaking of the piano, I was wondering what the piano was like that you learned on growing up.
It was a big, tall, upright piano, and we had that one for most of my early childhood, and then they switched over and got an electronic grand piano at some point, baby grand. And so those are the two pianos I grew up playing.
Very cool. Is there a particular radio station you've been listening to, or any singles you can kind of let us know that you've been digging?
Well, I'm all over the country, so I just kind of find whatever works when I'm scrolling through the stations. But there's some good singles out there. I like the T.I. Rihanna song. I don't know. There's a few songs out there I like. I like the Gnarls Barkley song, Who's Gonna Save Your Soul? Who's Gonna Save My Soul? That one's a good one. I think that's really one of my favorite songs of the year, actually.
Yeah, they're super talented. John, thank you so much for your time. Safe travels, man.
Thank you. Take care.
You too.